Hello and welcome to Side Quests. On Side Quests, we play short campaigns and RPG one-shots, and tonight we are playing The Excellence from 9th Level Games. The Excellence is a very, very easy game, and tonight is our Halloween special. Tonight I am joined by Zach from Tales from the Outer Rim and Erica from just about everything.
Yep.
The Candy Kingdom is a land of sweet treats and sugary delights, and every Halloween they have an extra special celebration of sweetness and enchantment. The entire month is all dedicated to Halloween preparations. They celebrate with candy corn mazes, a big parade, a costume ball, scavenger hunts, anything candy and Halloween related that you can imagine. The queen of the Candy Kingdom has this special candy cauldron that creates all the delicious candies of the realm, both edible and sentient. I'm not going to ask any questions about that.
Okay. Oh, God.
And every year, there's a special ceremony where, because obviously the Candy Kingdom, everything revolves around candy, Halloween's basically New Year's Eve for them. So, this festival that you are attending right now, Queen Candace of the Candy Kingdom is about to draw out the first candy of Halloween from this magical candy cauldron. People are celebrating, and by people I mean candy. There are gumdrops and licorice people and lots of sour candy, because that is
lemon heads everywhere.
Yeah. And as these festivities go on, we see our two protagonists, our two player characters, our two princesses. What is Jackie doing at this party, and what does Jackie look like?
Jackie is absolutely fascinated by some taffy pulling that's going on. Like, there's a whole competition over taffy pulling going on right now, where like they're seeing who can like make the most decorative, lavish, extravagant taffy, and who can make it the fastest. And she's just sort of standing there in the crowd, like watching very eagerly in her orange overall dress. It's like a corduroy overall dress over some dark brown leggings, sturdy calves high boots, and her like brown turtleneck that's underneath it too. And she's just like, oh, this is absolutely spectacular. Are you watching all of this? As she like reaches over to pat on the shoulder of her friend next to her.
Isis, I was trying to think. I think Isis really wants to bob for apples, but she's afraid that it could ruin her gauze. And nobody really wants to see what's under a mummy's gauze. So she, again, is a mummy. She's very tough. She has a long Ankh staff on her back that she wears. A little gold tiara with ibis on it. And she's got very delicate flats that she gingerly walks around on, even though she's big and tough. Because they're flats. She doesn't want... I mean, I've kicked through a pair of flats before. So I can only imagine a mummy in flats. Yeah, and she's got her jackal following beside her. Sam. Sam! What's wrong? He's the most precious boy. Great. And of course, Sam also has like a collar that's like gold and yeah, you get it. Egyptian.
It's a gold like wide collar with like the lapis lazuli
yes, that's
in it, and also like a dog bone in front.
Oh, yeah.
Just, you know.
Well, Sam picked the dog bone, so.
Yeah, so taffy pulling. I imagine that they are doing these like extravagant taffy pulls, and it's almost like watching somebody make balloon animals out of taffy. They're bending and twisting them into weird shapes, and somewhere across the party, there's these bubblegum boys who were planning on doing the exact same thing except with gum, or just giving them the side eye. Jackie asked Isis a question.
It's like, are you watching this? Do you see how many different colors they've added into that one, like, pull of taffy?
What? Oh, yeah, taffy. Wasn't really paying attention because taffy and my gauze don't really mix, so I was actually kind of thinking about bobbing for apples, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, did you want to go over to the Harvest Kingdom's booth to do things like that? We can do that, absolutely. I could probably show you a few tricks about how to bob for apples.
Right, that's not really the problem. Maybe I'll just stick with some chocolate scarabs. It's a safer bet, I think. They have a nice little wrapper.
It's comforting to go with what you know, yeah.
Nobody wants to see me bobbing for apples, I promise you.
Well, then you could, we could do some jack-o'-lantern carving, or we could go into the candy corn maze.
Ooh, I like mazes. I love puzzles. Riddles, puzzles, mazes.
You see
there you go. There's that sparkle in your eye.
The giant stalks of candy corn off on one side of the festival.
Now, when you say candy corn, is it corn that is candy?
Yeah, I'm literally picturing like a whole corn cob. Like it's like the stalk grows out of the ground and it has the cobs, and it's the like individual corn kernels that become the candy corn people.
Yep. Not necessarily people. You might be able to eat it. It's hard to tell in this kingdom.
I've been really nervous about picking something up and putting it in my mouth. I never know. Everyone here, candy.
As you make your way over to the candy corn maze, you spot the queen, Queen Candace, with the magical candy cauldron. The ceremony of the first candy of Halloween is going to be starting momentarily. Do you want to catch it, or do you want to do the maze?
Well, this is what we're here for, probably. We're here to be the official delegates of our kingdom for this very important ceremony, so we probably shouldn't miss it.
Yeah, I was told to make sure if I attend something, it's this.
You see some of the other princesses. You see Luna, the Moon Princess, Felicia, the Cat Princess.
Felicia.
Uh-huh.
Bye, Felicia.
And then you head over to the candy cauldron. The queen of the Candy Kingdom is standing up on a stage, this big bubbling cauldron. You see the bloop, bloop, bloop of the bubbles, and they go up into the air and pop up in the air. And she greets everybody present. Greetings, Candy Kingdom and guests. It is my pleasure to have you here for our annual Halloween festival. Thank you so much for coming. Without any further ado, the first candy of Halloween. She reaches into the cauldron. Yes, there are cheers from everybody.
Polite clapping.
Uh-huh. And she pulls out a fun-sized candy bar. Wrapped, obviously. And one of the candy people walks up and she presents it to the candy person, and they unwrap it and they eat it, and then a line starts forming. Don't worry about it.
Moving on. Caught me for a second. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to ask questions. They sure do things weird in this kingdom.
I'm sure they think that our kingdoms are equally strange.
I suppose the small mummy beef jerky gimmick doesn't go over so well when others watch us do it. So
You gotta like move the gauze and.
well, I got a little. To get something in is easy, but bobbing for apples requires me to like open the gauze. So, but there's a little. But they part right there perfectly.
Are the two of you going to partake in the candy? Do you want to do the candy corn maze?
Oh, like approach the
Yeah.
cauldron for candy?
You could get some candy.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm all full on pumpkin pastries. I'd rather not.
I wonder what I'll get.
So your kingdom does the same thing.
Right?
So Isis gets in line, and the line's moving pretty quickly with Queen Candace pulling out fun-size candy bars and giving them to all of the Candy Kingdom creatures and delegates. And when you get to the edge of the platform, you notice something. And I think maybe Jackie notices it first. The people, as they come out of the off the platform, you can see them chewing on their candy bars, and as they get a little further away, they sort of slow down, and then they turn around, and you can see that they look hungry.
Oh no.
Jackie, I'm almost at the front of the line. Are you sure you don't want to come? Cutsies.
Yes. Nope. I'm good right here. You know, are you sure you don't want to just go? The line is so long. Are you sure you don't just want to go to the maze?
I mean, I'm here. But the maze does sound like a lot of fun. I feel like Isis would be convinced somehow that it's better to go to the maze than it would be. I mean, I'm already in line. Like, it's only like 45-ish people ahead of me. We're so close.
The line is moving quickly, and Jackie begins to hear the sounds of candy.
I mean, standing around is kind of boring.
And as you say that, you spot one of these candy people who has had the bad candy, because there is no doubt in Jackie's mind now that this is bad candy. That they run over to one of the candy people and jump on them and start chewing.
Oh goodness.
Whoa!
Okay. Nope. No.
To the maze? To the
maze. Yes.
What is happening? Is this normal for the Candy Kingdom? I've only been here like twice.
Absolutely not. I've been here every single year since I was just a sprout. This is not normal.
My sister normally came, but she's not
I'm actually
around
looking
right
to
now.
see where Queen Candace is and like what's her reaction to all of this.
She doesn't look like she's really noticed. She's just still handing out candy as the crowd below begins to break into a small panic. She does notice and is quite surprised. The two of you begin to run towards the candy corn maze. Mm-hmm. And as you do, you get to the entrance of the maze. There's it's this like painted wooden, maybe candy board thing that goes over the entrance with corn stalks and big candy corns and people having fun in the candy corn maze. And as you do, you take one glance back at the podium and the platform, and you see up in the sky a large candy bat flap down, and on its back a candy man.
the Candyman.
And he says to the crowd of people, his captive audience and the zombies, "Ha ha ha! It is I, Confectioner Hex. You rejected me, sent me away, when all I wanted to do was create the sweetest and most powerful candy kingdom in the realm. Well, now, the joke's on you. Enjoy your Halloween." Flap, 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 flap.
So
Who's
we're
that?
witnessing a coup.
You notice that as the candy people are chomped by the candy zombies, they turn into candy zombies themselves.
That maze is looking more and
we're
more
not
fun.
candy. I wonder if this is really a problem for us.
Do you really want to?
No, absolutely not.
Maybe
So-
we find somewhere in the maze and regroup and recollect our thoughts, figure out what's going on.
Yeah, no. Jackie adjusts her viney tiara on her head, and then she pats at her waist. She has this thick belt that goes around her waist, and on one side is her magical sword, the sickle. Yes, good, it's still there. On the other side is a lantern clipped, and she unclips the lantern and taps on the glass and goes, "Critter, wake up!" And the flame inside just sort of sparks up and coalesces into a little wax frog with a candle, with a flame sticking out of its head, and it just goes, "Wop." I'm like, no. You need to be a bat. You need to be lookout for us. And the wax reforms into a bat, and she opens the top of the lantern, and it's candle flaps out.
And it flapped. He, they, she, it.
It. They.
It flaps. It flaps out and flaps over the candy corn maze. And as the two of you enter the maze, you see those two other princesses who were here, Princess Luna and Felicia, grab their swords, adjust their crowns, and fight back against the candy zombies. As you enter the maze, you see them overwhelmed and bitten. And as the crowd of zombies departs, a pair of candy princesses stand where they were.
I don't want to be candy.
I don't want to be candy either. I like
The bat.
being me.
You look up towards the candy palace, and you see that the spread wings of the bat up on the top of it as Confectioner Hex takes the castle, the tallest tower.
We
Yes,
can't let
this is
this
a coup.
happen, right? We need to find someone to help us, or at least someone who's not been turned that we can inform what's going on. Their guards, maybe? What do we do with the princesses?
Oh, we leave them.
Okay.
It's too late for them. I
Do we continue
think we
into the
need to
maze?
get through this maze, which if I remember the map correctly, it sort of winds all the way around to the far end of the palace.
Absolutely.
We come out, and then we can maybe get up. Maybe if we take care of the confectioner. Okay, we have two options. Either we go back to our own kingdoms, gather our armies, and come back, or we nip this in the bud ourselves.
Yeah, that might take a while to gather an army. I suppose.
It absolutely will take a while for the Harvest Kingdom to gather the army. All of the Orchlings are rooted right now, and it's harvest season.
Well, yeah, we're pretty slow as an army is concerned. All right. Let's go. Let's continue on through the maze. Stay close, Sam.
Critter, guide the way. Make sure we don't go into any dead ends.
How would you like to tackle this maze?
I've got my little candle critter. He's up in the air, or it's any pronouns really.
Okay.
Whatever we feel like referring to it as. Up in the air, flapping above, and it like sparks red for when we come to a turns for not go that way, and green for when we want to go that way.
Sounds like you're rolling books. This
Books?
is the smart way of doing it. Yeah.
That sounds like beast to me because it's my critter.
Well, you need a 1 for. You don't really roll beast.
Book still works.
Beast just
You
happens.
get beast. Yeah.
Oh, I get beast.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Get
books.
beast.
Well, I still have a star beside books, so that
Yes, you do.
works. Do I just roll 1d4?
Just 1. Yep.
I rolled a 3. What does that mean?
That means you do it.
Awesome.
Yep. You used your brains, the smart way of doing things. Cheating. Whatever you want to call it. And you get through the maze I think you get to the heart of the maze. And in the center of the maze, there's a big candy tractor where they were harvesting some of the candy corn. There are probably some of those... they grow those pumpkin candy corns, you know, those big ones. So you see some sort of familiar faces growing around here, and then there's the second half of the maze, which I would like Isis to roll for. How do you want to get through the second half?
So, Isis is great with riddles and puzzles, and she knows in a maze, it's really good to pick a direction and just keep going that direction. If you're not sure where to go, I keep turning left. Only turn left. Can I roll Serene, her heart, because she's trying to keep calm and keep cool?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. 4. I failed.
You failed, but you get a thing. You get a lesson.
This normally works.
What lesson did you learn from failing on your heart, your serenity check?
By now, everyone knows the single direction trick. If they were really going to do a maze, they would have known not to do that if they wanted a good maze. So I shouldn't rely on outdated knowledge.
I think the two of you end up at a not necessarily a dead end, but an exit to the maze that you did not intend to take. And you can still see the Candy Castle not particularly close to you.
They got us out of the maze?
You did get out of the maze. There is an orchard of candy apples growing, and I think in the center of it, somehow, a very fast candy zombie is there. You took a lot of twists and turns. It probably walked at a normal speed, but there might even be a small group, maybe
It's the
2
warhead.
or 3. The what?
The warhead. If there's multiple, the Sour Patch Kids.
It is the Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, you know them as a little group of delinquents, but now they are even worse, even more sour, as they catch a whiff of that lovely pumpkin scent, the sweetness, and they begin to shamble towards you. Sugar. Or I should say, sugar. What would you like to do?
We can't go back into the maze. Do we just try to pummel through them? I mean, we are armed. We could try and subdue them, but I'm not generally one for violence.
I would rather use violence as a last resort. Too.
Oh, good.
I'm trying to look at what crown is.
Crown is another, like, you don't aim to do crown. If you roll the highest value your die can roll, then somehow you're going to succeed with using your kingdom, using that sort of power, the power that comes with the crown.
We're surrounded by trees. We're in an orchard. They're candy trees. But they're trees nonetheless. Half of my people are orchard trees.
There's a tractor.
There is a tractor.
You could backtrack.
But I feel like that would be just as violent as sword and sickle.
You don't think they'd run? I mean, I'd run.
I look at them. Let us try to gauge their intelligence.
Well, they've never been that smart anyway. It's the Sour Patch Kids. They've always been kind of... Although they are acting a little slower than normal.
They are slow. We could just
outrun them.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Let's just cut at a diagonal through the trees.
Sam's got our back. Just in case. It's a really small Anubis dog. Maybe it's... I can't decide if it's like up to the knee high, or if it's like a pocket poodle, like when it goes in the purse Anubis.
If you were to roll a 1, we could describe like they could shift, they could change, turn into a big one maybe.
Yes, that's awesome. That's so cool.
That's awesome. But I think we need a shoes. We need a shoes roll.
Would this be considered getting stuff done?
I think it is more outrunning, athletic sort of thing.
Okay. Roll 10. I got a 1.
Okay.
I got a 4.
What? Okay.
Nice.
So, Jackie easily outruns the Sour Patch Kids, who are just slow. Isis succeeds with the help of Sam. So what does Sam do?
Sam, we gotta get out of here. You know how slow I am. I could use a hand. And Sam hops out of the purse or out of the handbag, whatever Sam is in, and they grow to like almost the size of like a Shetland pony. And she just gets rides the dog right out.
Great. Yep, you get on the back of Sam, and as you pass Jackie, does Jackie grab on and hop on the back as well?
I suppose. I would like to point out, I rolled the highest number my die can roll.
Yes.
Doesn't that trigger crown?
It does if you want. You also
what does that mean?
It is also shoes.
You grow bat wings.
So you can succeed using the power of your crown. So your crown is the like viney stuff. Your kingdom is the harvest kingdom. So it is basically you're using your domain.
I know what to do. Okay.
So
yeah, as Sam goes charging past, Jackie like grabs on and like is up on the back, like behind Isis, and like turns around and she puts one hand, like slaps one of the trees, and the roots of all of the trees start to twist and buckle and become and like trip and entangle the Sour Patch Kids so that they can't follow.
Great. I think one of them also twists and grows up and goes just over the edge of the candy corn maze so that Sam can run up it and jump off and get on the other side of the candy corn stalks. You can see the palace closer to you now, the root beer moat in front of you. You will have to cross the moat to get to the candy palace. You can see the easily accessible back door on the other side of the moat, but how would you like to get across? What do you want to do?
Do you see any root beer barrels anywhere? I'm sure they float, right?
You two do have a lesson if you want to cash it in and succeed with root beer barrels.
Want to do that?
I'm okay with that.
All right, yeah. There's some
Expect
barrels.
the unexpected. Things don't go the way that we want. It's time to make our own history.
There's an undelivered shipment of root beer barrels and candy cordial in a wagon nearby.
Okay. Great. Just sitting there.
Just sitting there.
Oh yeah.
And we can just
Just
roll
kick
them
'em
into
into
the
the
moat and use and like hop.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, you hop from barrel to barrel.
Yes.
And make it across the moat. The door is unlocked, and you get into the palace. Do you want to describe what the candy palace looks like on the inside?
So I think that all the pillars are like peppermint sticks.
Yeah.
For
I mean, just like, what's more pillory than a stick of peppermint?
And the like the tapestries and the like carpet runners that run down the hallways are made out of the crinkly like plastic or foil kind of material that candy gets wrapped in.
Sure. Not
Not a very quiet palace.
The runner that goes down the stairs is a really, really, really long fruit roll up.
Yes, that's perfect.
And it's pretty.
That would be jeweled is like hard candy, like Jolly Ranchers and stuff.
Uh-huh.
There's some cotton
rock
candy.
candy.
There's some cotton candy like fluffs forming like planters.
Like bouquets or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have all the Halloween decorations up as well. There's just, spooky candy
Rubber
stuff.
bats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can see the stairs that go up. It is eerily quiet in here. You don't hear anything. You can't hear the commotion outside because the walls are too thick. And you don't see any guards or anything. Your voice echoes off the marzipan walls. I don't think you can echo off marzipan, but...
Graham cracker tables.
Critter has been flying this entire time, is exhausted, and comes back down to reform into a lizard on Jackie's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So were they just a blobby mess as a bat coming down? Like this is the end of the flying for me, for now.
When it gets tired, it just doesn't have a shape.
Yeah, when it sticks out its tongue, that's the little sparks.
Oh,
Cool.
That's so cool.
You saw Confectioner Hex was up in the tower, which obviously is the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you have a throne room down on the main floor when you could have it up in a tower?
Right.
Do you want to start making your way up there?
Uh-huh.
So you know that Queen Candace usually has the royal icing guards that are usually present, but you don't hear the squish of their feet anywhere nearby. But when you get up the first set of stairs onto the second floor, you do hear some crunching nearby.
Hello?
Don't do that.
What?
It's gonna be some royal icing guards that have been zombified.
We don't know that for sure. Alright, fine, then you lead.
Fine, I will.
Fine.
I have my sickle out in one hand.
Are you going to try and be sneaky?
Yes.
That's probably also shoes. Unless you can, unless you have a sneaky craft in your book.
I'm serene at heart.
I mean, I've been coming to the Candy Kingdom since I was a sprout. So, I've definitely been to the throne room before.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my knowledge.
Yeah, you definitely know the way.
So that means she knows good places to hide. If there are any alcoves or anything.
Yep. And I know how many, like, I've memorized this trip up the stairs. It's like 200 stairs, like 50 windows. Don't step on this step, it always creaks in the most obnoxious way.
My knees have never bent this much, at least in 100 years. I'm getting the best exercise ever right now.
I'll allow a book check, but it is it's at disadvantage. You have to succeed twice.
Oh man. Okay. Nope. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Okay. So as you go, you hide behind candy cane pillars and try to sneak behind those metallic tapestries that just sort of crinkle and don't really help when you sneak. And you get to a place where you have to go through a room. And in the center of that room are 3 ginger dead men.
Ginger dead man.
Yeah, you do not recognize these people. They are probably not Candy Kingdom. You can assume
from Carol's Kingdom.
You can assume that they are creations of confectioner hacks.
Okay. I rolled a 1. Like, 1 also says that my beast is directly getting involved.
It's true, but you also didn't succeed.
Yeah.
You do get a lesson.
That's true.
So you have one of those. You notice the gingerbread men, or the ginger dead men, and the ginger dead men notice you.
Huh? Who's that? There aren't supposed to be any civilians here. You're not Candy Kingdom.
But we're not civilians.
How dare you?
We're
They're
here
not
to
civilians.
offer
Don't
the
you see the
support of the
crowns?
harvest and... Zach, what was the name of your kingdom again?
The Tomb Kingdom.
Yeah, Kingdom of Tombs.
We're here to offer Confectioner Hex the congratulations and support of the Harvest Kingdom and the Kingdom of Tombs.
What? Yeah.
Huh? I don't know.
Coup, well done.
I've got a tomb all ready for him.
What? Is that a threat?
I'm from the yeah, well,
No, it is the highest honor that the Kingdom of Tombs can offer.
I mean, both are true simultaneously.
What do you think? I think they're lying. Don't you see the crowns? They're all on the same side.
I just said we're here as emissaries
Yeah,
of
we
those
came
kingdoms.
together.
Of our kingdoms.
I need a roll to lie.
I need
And
to speak
to-
to your manager.
What's the roll to lie, Mark?
It's going to be probably book and heart.
I do
Book
feel like I'm
and
being,
or heart.
I do feel like I'm
Yeah.
being particularly crafty, but
Yeah, I was going to say something.
how do I get a heart roll with the D4?
You don't.
Oh,
Are we both rolling
You
this?
roll and
That's
hope for a
silly.
1. That's how you do it.
that's silly.
Yeah, you're both doing it, and you may choose.
I guess books, because
For sure rolling heart.
I wish I could roll heart, but I'm gonna roll books because I have a D4.
Oh! I was like, I got a 0. That's 10.
That's a
I
10.
did it!
I did not succeed. I rolled a 4.
Well, you're both pulling rank. That's what's happening. You rolled a 10. That's crown, not heart.
That's true.
I rolled a 4. That's crown.
I can
not
have
books.
a tomb ready at a moment's notice. Do you know who my father is?
Hey, did you guys know who this is?
He's the pharaoh of the land of tombs.
This is a bunny princess. I can take you upstairs, but I'm gonna have to talk to Hex before I let you in.
Well, don't keep us waiting, I suppose. If that's what has to be done, then let's move on.
Jeez, rude. All right, come on.
Crown.
Mm.
Am I doing a good job?
You're doing a wonderful job.
Oh, good.
The two of you follow the ginger dead men up the spiral staircase and up towards the throne room. You pass a few other ginger dead men who look you up and down as you pass. They look like grizzled veterans.
Hello.
And
Waving Sam's paw. Hello.
and you make your way up the stairs.
Critter on my shoulder just goes with the fire.
Yeah, wait here. I'm gonna go talk to the boss.
And he opens the door, and you can see Confectioner Hex lounging on the throne.
I'll look at the other ginger dead men. Wait here. We're gonna go get the boss, and I'm gonna turn to walk in behind him.
What do you roll? What are you rolling there?
I believe that'd be heart, right? Because I'm putting the whole. I don't know what else what that would be.
I'm putting shoes because we're just slipping in behind.
Okay.
Like, before the door closes behind, like, the other person.
Yep. But yeah, you can roll heart.
Okay.
3.
You got
7.
A 3 and a 7.
Whew.
The door opens. You see Confectioner Hex lounging there, and the ginger dead man walks in, and you just slip right in behind him.
Hey, you're not... What?
Let
I told
them
him to
come. Come forth, people.
Hello.
He gestures. Come to the throne.
Hardly people, but
People is an all-encompassing word, Isis.
well, that's fair, I suppose.
Just stride forward.
Does
Yep.
not
And
stop
curtsy.
lounging.
Welcome to my kingdom.
This is a rather new
What-
acquisition for you.
Ah, yes, but it is. And what are people of the Harvest Kingdom and the Graveyard Kingdom?
Kingdom of Tombs.
Oh, the Kingdom of Tombs. What are people of the Harvest Kingdom and the Kingdom of Tombs doing in my palace?
I'm here to say hello.
We're here to congratulate you on your new successes.
Yes, thank you.
You must have been planning this for a while.
So long.
We do have some questions for our own kingdom's knowledge, of course,
But of course.
about your zombification.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Why
Is this permanent?
why shouldn't we worry?
It'll be fine.
We have friends who would like. I'm sure their families would want to know what's going on.
And of course, if
other
this should
kingdoms?
spread to the borders,
Psh, 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 psh. They'll be fine. I have my own cauldron. I'll be making candy people more sweet and more powerful in no time.
so
I
are
feel
you
like you're not
planning
taking our concerns very seriously.
Are you
It's
planning on
fine.
disposing of the zombie candied people, or do you have some sort of antidote prepared?
They'll tire themselves out. Whatever.
How many ginger dead men are in this room?
In this room, There were two standing on either side of the throne, and then the one who escorted
I convinced everyone
you
else to stay outside.
in.
So there's 3 in total,
3 total.
plus Candy Hex
Yeah.
and his bat.
His bat's outside.
His bat's outside.
It's an
Yeah.
outside.
Can I have Critter have jammed the door behind us?
Spitting wax into like the keyholes.
I think we
Jams-
either need a roll
Jams
with the
the
pet
door.
or your lesson spent.
I'm just gonna, lesson
Like-
spent.
The keyhole is full of wax.
That doorknob is not turning.
Very waxy.
Like, you didn't really think this through very well, did you, Confectioner Hex?
Oh, but I think everything through. I'm 16 steps ahead. I have 16 secret ingredients.
I don't even think there are 16 steps between us. Everyone in the room is just kind of dumbfounded. She's a mummy. What do you want?
And what did I not think about, Pumpkin Princess?
You did not think about the fact that your growing army of zombies spreading to other kingdoms is going to be taken as a direct threat, and therefore an act of war, as I draw my sickle.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. War.
We're doing this, are
Staff
we?
comes
Yes.
He
out.
does not. He continues lounging, and you see the ginger-dead men pull out licorice whips.
Oh.
Do your thing. I'll be right here. And they rush towards you.
So I'm a magical princess.
It's true.
I'm a jack-o'-lantern. I want to do cool illusions.
Cool illusions.
Yeah, of like scary faces to intimidate the ginger dead men.
All right, you're rolling books.
That seems like the role, yeah.
Okay. Or a sword, if you want to fight. If these are fighty illusions.
Yeah, they're fighty illusions. I'm rolling a sword.
Okay, so you need to get a 4.
Yeah, I got a 4, yay.
Okay. Oh, actually, here's a fun thing. These are what's the word for them in this game? They're lackeys. You always get to roll with advantage against them
What?
because they stink.
I got a 4.
Okay. What do you do?
I draw my sickle, and I
If you-
twist the handle so I have my knife in my other hand.
Your pumpkin carving knife.
My pumpkin carving knife. And then I throw an illusion at one and slash at the other.
What's the illusion? What does it look like?
The illusion is we're gonna go with the traditional like jack-o'-lantern face of just like the triangle, like the jagged grin and the and like the scary eyes, like just right in its face, to scare the Skittles out of it.
Yep. You see some.
Gumdrops everywhere.
I was gonna go with Hershey Kisses, but
Simi sweet morsels everywhere.
yeah, there's a little scream, and your sickle. These are one wound guys. What do you do?
The sickle just like goes like they're ginger dead men, so like they're like the cookie people. Just the head is they're decapitated.
The head's gone.
The head's
okay.
gone.
You swing it,
So now the head's
and then
just on the ground.
a second
like,
later,
face.
there's a crack, and the head just goes off to the side, and he says,
Hey, I was using that.
"What does Isis do?"
Isis, surprisingly nimble with her staff, gives it a good spin around and then sweeps it across to hit the legs of the other one to try to break the legs.
All right. That sounds like it's going to be a sword roll.
Yeah. Son of a... I got a 1.
What does Sam do when the ginger dead man jumps over your swung weapon?
Sam moves up behind them so that when they go to land, they trip backwards over Sam, falling to the floor.
Sam's in small mode.
Yeah, like medium small, and just kind of like
took him out at the ankles.
puts themselves, right in the way.
And there's a crack, and they're in multiple pieces. And he says,
Don't eat that, Sam.
not again. But there's one left, and you hear the whoosh of a licorice whip. Who wants to deal with this guy? The last one standing in your way between you and Confectioner Hex.
I can only imagine that Jackie would move a lot faster than Isis.
Yeah, let's try and roll that again, I guess. So advantage against
some
lackeys.
magic?
Yeah, some
Advantage against lackeys, yep.
doing some magic.
And wait, what is the advantage from?
You're rolling 2 dice, and you only need to succeed on one of them.
But what is it? What is it from?
They are...
Oh, because they're lackeys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they stink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 2 3s.
2 3s are not...
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's because you're using book.
Yep.
So your illusion is working. What'd you do?
Trying to think of another classic jack-o'-lantern thing.
The story about the jack-o'-lanterns on the step, and whoosh goes the wind and out go the lights, kind of thing. She's like a whoosh, and then all the lights of the whole place go out.
Yeah.
Or at least for that person.
Yeah.
They go blind. Yeah, their eyes,
They're
their
just
candy eye. Ah!
in darkness. They cannot see. They're blinded.
Who turned out the lights?
What are you talking about?
And then Jackie's boot just goes into their chest while they're blinded.
Oh,
And there's a slow clap. You've
Thank you.
taken out my ginger dead men. What's next for the two of you?
You are going to tell us an antidote that you've hopefully concocted. And we are going to deliver it to the candy people.
Oh, I've got an antidote. But why would I give it to you?
Because otherwise
'Cause we'll beat
I
it out
will
of you?
decapitate your head from your body.
Oh, you sure can try. But it won't be so easy as my ginger dead men. Because I have magic.
So I'm gonna swing at him.
I just did magic too. You are not special.
There's a sparkle of pixie stick dust.
Yes. It's like Job.
Yeah.
Solution, Dad.
He stands up and he starts like basically doing the Job thing, except he's got a staff that he's twirling, and he's up on the stage. What you gonna do?
Careful, Jackie. He's got magic.
Just completely flat faced, just like unimpressed.
What you gonna do?
Kick you in the chest.
He wouldn't toss the staff back and forth between his hands if he wasn't good with it.
Kind of want to throw my knife. I'm not going to do that.
Throw your
though.
knife.
And have to roll.
You're rolling
a
at
4.
disadvantage.
And
You have to succeed on 2.
wow. Yeah, that's not going to work with me for sword.
Isis is gonna make her way towards him because she has a staff of her own.
Oh, it's mummy time.
Her movements are... I'm gonna make you cry for your mummy. Her movements are a lot slower, but like the staff does similar, like it's all over the place. It's just more artful looking than erratic.
Mhm.
I'll roll sword.
You have to succeed 2 times.
Okay, a 5 and a 9. Yes! I was like, oh, please don't let 9 be a fail. Wait, no. Sword is... Oh, no.
No, yeah.
Sword... I was looking at heart. Oh, no.
4, 5, 6, 7 for sword.
Uh,
Yeah, so you move in with your Ankh staff and twirl it, and he reaches out with his pixie stick staff and twirls it around your Ankh a couple times, and then sends your sword flying. You're going to have to do better than that
At least you didn't blow it in my eyes.
next time.
Why do I say things out loud?
He starts tap dancing up there. This is my kingdom now.
While Isis has been
Oh yeah,
very...
no, it's time for a villain song.
Oh, God.
Since you failed that one, and it's all about him taking over the kingdom, and how there's nothing you can do about it. And I think he is some more lackeys come in. I think they're just like little gumdrops with legs, but they're coming in with Queen Candace's crown, and they hand it to him, and he puts it on. I have the crown. I'm the princess now.
The crown isn't all that makes the princess.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm going to roll illusion now. So books. So I need 2s and 3s. And I got a 2 and a 4.
What do you try to do?
I wanted to
Does
make
4
an
count as a success?
illusion crown.
That is a great question.
Because since 4 is her
Highest than
crown
my crown roll, yeah.
Let's do it.
I didn't fail.
What is that's I want you to use your illusion power, but also your kingdom power, your harvest domain. You did not fail, and what are you attempting to do?
I was attempting to grabbed the crown for myself while he was all distracted with the song and dance, and replaced it with an illusion crown.
Okay. How does your domain come into that? How does the Harvest Kingdom come into that?
The Harvest Kingdom comes into that with... I can take my crown and the vines unravel from the tiara shape, and I can use it as a whip myself. And so with the illusion magic, like, all of the attention is off me. I'm in the shadows. I am backstage.
Oh yeah, all of the attention is on Confectioner Hex because that is what he wants.
Yeah. So with my crown, I can easily, like, hook the crown, like the candy crown, pull it to me while I replace it with an illusionary one. That is just a bunch of sticks.
Just a bunch of sticks.
As I pull the crown to me and put my tiara back on and hook it in my belt.
You can see that it's a bunch of sticks, and Confectioner Hex cannot see that. What are you doing with the candy crown?
It's hooked in my belt behind me.
Okay. And then what? I mean, he's still got the throne. He's still up here. Everybody up here works for Confectioner Hex.
Candy Critter is going to come over and take the crown from me and then go hide up in the chandelier.
Okay.
As I try and take a running kick at him. I don't know.
What are you going to do? Put me in candy handcuffs?
We gotta sing the respect song. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. He's being very disrespectful, and we do need to use our music number.
if the two of you are done, I can have the some other ginger dead men escort you out. You have
Hold
paid
on.
tribute to the glory that is Confectioner Hex.
Does he have a notebook? Like, does he have a library book that has all, like, the antidote and, like, all of his secret plans and stuff written in it? Maybe tucked in his back pocket or sitting on the crown, on the throne.
He's this, like, he's kind of a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Like a thick biscuit. And he's just covered in big sugar crystals.
Is he one of those like sugar, like frosted sugar cookies that?
He's one of those ones that's half dipped in chocolate. Mm-hmm. So from the waist down, he's dipped in chocolate. He has a cotton candy robe, obviously wearing the sticks on his head now, and just has that the pixie stick cane, which he turns towards you and goes and blows it, and then the pixie dust gets all over the place. Prepare for some illusions.
Would there be
prepare some
candelabra
fire.
and chandeliers above?
Of
I
course.
guess I have because now all that you've given me, he's cookie, he's chocolate, sugar crystals. You said cotton candy, and you also said that pixie stick dust is now all over. If we know anything about fine particles in the air with flame, I do believe that would cause some sort of. Can I use my lesson to like? You should wear so many flammable things, or maybe sword to throw my staff at the chandelier.
I think with the pixie
not
dust,
do it,
though,
Candle Critter's gonna do it.
The dust goes everywhere, and you see the sparkles, and he's also all about the illusions. It's all about image for this guy. So you see a couple more ginger dead men come in from behind the throne, and now there are a bunch of ginger dead men between you and Confectioner Hex.
You think you can use your own my own trick against me?
So,
and the ginger dead men are all doing the same dance moves that he's doing.
would that be something like getting things done? Like, I'm going to get my staff. I'm going to throw this staff at, or I'm going to find somewhere where I can see above this cloud of pixie dust.
Oh, I'm gonna
pixie stick
blow
dust.
it up.
I definitely don't want a mummy in the fire, though.
So the thing about the big bad,
Yeah.
they all have a secret. And when you find that secret out, you get to roll with advantage instead of disadvantage.
His secret is that he's so
Look,
superficial. Anyway.
The secret to his power.
It's the crystals, the candy crystals. We gotta get the candy
It's
crystals
the
off.
pixie stick?
Well, it's empty now.
It's the
Or is it?
Ross, save me!
Candle Critter is back, and there's just like sparks, like
All around it.
all around me. So I'm just like, no.
What would you like to do?
I would like to try and figure out what his secret is.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and whack off one of his crystals.
Besides
off
being
like a
annoying.
Sure. You can. It's the secret to his magic, so you can roll your book check.
Okay.
Well, you do have to succeed twice.
Yeah. It's a 2 and a 4. Again.
Boy,
That's.
that doesn't do it.
I thought we said that did do it if it's book
We
because
did do it last time.
4 was the crit.
Mm-hmm. So your
My crown.
Harvest
has to do
Kingdom
this again.
plays into it. Yeah. Your book knowledge and your kingdom.
Well, I mean, In the fall, things are more flammable.
He's using illusion magic.
He is.
Which is the same kind of magic I use.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine that's kind of where my crown is going to come in. Because the Candy Kingdom is not rooted in illusions like the Harvest Kingdom is.
And you have no real eyes anyway, right? You have the sparks of flame behind your jack-o'-lantern eyes.
The Candy Kingdom is well known for its potions, all of which contain sugar.
Oh yeah.
You can pretty clearly tell that that this person's illusion magic is coming from specifically his pixie stick cane. All the magic that he has is contained in that cane.
You're nothing without that cane.
What?
What do you mean?
You think you're so amazing, spectacular, but you're just a cookie holding a cane, a magic cane, and I'm gonna take it from him.
Ginger dead men, get her! And all these
They're illusions.
They all run at you.
I'll cover with the staff. Just in case they're not. I don't know, they look awful real to me.
You get to roll with advantage.
Because they're illusions, I'm just gonna walk through them.
5. I had a 3 and a 5, but I don't have to get them both.
No, you have to get one. Yeah, so as you swing at these ginger dead men, they dissipate, and you can see the sparkle of pixie stick sugar dust flow with the swing of your weapon.
She was swinging full force. She just you see the cloud of pixie stick dust like swirl, like a little
swirls
dust
around,
devil.
And what are you rolling to do?
I am rolling to charge straight at confectioner Hex and just bull rush
him. So the shoes?
Yeah, I feel like shoes.
Okay.
So 1 and a 2.
That's not going to do it.
It's not going to do it at all. No.
He sidesteps like a matador, and you
he's so fast.
In like the same position that he was sitting in on the throne. That was a good try. Maybe next time.
I did get a 1 though.
Still.
I know I failed, but I'd like to set up for something.
Sure.
He ducked past me.
Mm-hmm.
But Critter landed on his staff.
Great.
And lights it up.
What sort of a waxy thing are you?
And then like a little flame just goes.
Yeah. Oh, that is magical. Since he still has the staff, I think we need rolls with disadvantage still. Like you know that the secret to his defeat is to remove the staff from him. How many tokens do you currently have?
1. Well, 2 actually, because I did just fail.
You did.
I've got 1 also.
Would you like to spend 2 tokens and describe the song of defeating this person?
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. That's what we sing when we cure everybody. That's all it is.
That's definitely what it's going to be when we cure everybody. Yeah. But spending our 2 failure tokens.
Yep, your lessons learned.
Our lessons learned.
To teach a lesson.
Yeah.
Through song.
You described as he ducked out of the way and I like ran into the throne?
Yeah, you flopped onto the throne in the same position that he was in when you came into the room.
I'm just gonna cross my leg over the other and lean back and just be like, and it's a very sassy song of, you think you have what it takes? As
and
Candle
then
Critter
Isis
just
in the
goes
background. Oh no!
and burns up the pixie
He keeps
stick.
trying to use his pixie stick, and he like aims it at you, and it's just.
It's waxed over.
And he aims it at Isis, and it's just.
Oh!
and he looks at it. Yeah.
And then Isis kicks it and it powders at his face.
My little critter burned up all your pixie dust.
I suppose I am defeated.
Isis comes running, not knowing the fight's over, and swings at him.
And now it's lights out for you.
And he's out cold.
She finally made it to the top of the dais or whatever, up the steps.
I'm gonna pull off my crown again.
There's
and
crumbs
do
on the floor.
And let it, like the viney thing again, and just collect the crown from up in the the chandelier where I had hidden it. It's like, and you didn't even notice. You're just wearing a bunch of sticks.
Broken sticks now.
Yeah.
Broken sticks now.
And you find the vial of sour candy potion.
Nice.
That will cure the zombification of the candy people.
Excellent.
Yep. You get the few royal icing guards out of the prison, which is
How did they get
cold
stuck in the
and
prison?
dark and terrible, and bring them back up. And
It's all black
they-
licorice. Nobody wants to chew through
It's
bars.
gross.
Nobody wants to. Yeah.
yeah, the walls are made out of circus peanuts.
No!
Necco wafer tiles on the floor.
Those jelly beans that aren't in a package, like they just get thrown into your sack at Halloween. Like, why is there just a random handful of jelly beans in my bag?
And
They're
pennies.
rock hard and pennies. Yep.
And you get that vial, and with the help of the royal icing guards, you put it in the queen's cauldron and start getting out the cure, the candy cure.
I'm just
We
throwing
gotta find Luna and Felicia.
just
Quick.
taking big spoonfuls and just going at the crowd.
Sugar. they eat it because that's what they want. They want
yeah.
sugar. And
I want candy.
before long, everyone is cured, and Queen Candace comes and says, "Thank you. You saved my kingdom."
Hi, Felicia.
Just give her back her crown. Like, you would do the same for us. That's why we have this alliance.
An alliance that will last for many, many moons. Hi, Luna.
You're so sweet.
I know. And the Candy Kingdom is saved.
Well, that's a
Thanks
wrap.
to Jackie and Isis.
Thanks to Jackie and Isis. Jackie and Isis saved the day.
Yep. Again. All right.
I really
Well,
wanted that candy.
you can have candy now.
Isis is now bumming for apples because she has confidence. Because she's a hero.
That's one of the lessons you
Yeah.
learned.
But people are a little, like, yeah, oh.
Ooh.
And they change the water afterward. No, I understand.
You open your mouth and like a little beetle just...
Oh, no. Oh, that's Lou. Sorry, he gets out sometimes. I can never find him, and I'm looking for him.
And you participate in the costume contest?
Oh, yeah. I put a carved jack-o'-lantern on my head and pretend that I'm Jackie.
You're the Headless Horseman, obviously. That's
Headless
what everyone
Horse- yeah,
thinks you
yeah.
are.
Because she's also very tall, so...
You can't see where you're going, so you're like
Oh, she's
riding
riding
on Sam.
on Sam!
You
Yes! Yes! Just keep the candles away from me. I know the whole flaming pumpkin thing. We'll go without the flames.
Ooh.
And then Isis comes running. Oh, no!
And you Yeah, you're a little dry. Our view moves out from the joy and festivities of the Candy Kingdom's Halloween festival over the candy corn maze, past the palace and the root beer moat, and back to that little copse of candy apple trees where we still see 3 zombified Sour Patch Kids trying to get out of the roots. Thank you for joining us for Side Quests. If you like Nightcast shows and want to join a fantastic community, be sure to check out our Discord. Check below for a link and join to play games with us, talk about Star Wars and other nerdy fandoms and books and all sorts of good stuff, and hang out with great people.
This is the way.
For more info on everything we do, visit nightcastcreative.com, twitch.tv/talesfromtheouterrim,
Tales of the Outer
and
Rim.
Tales of the Outer Rim. Oh.
Suck it.
And linktr.ee/ericagoodwitch.
It's me.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!